I believe in three things with absolute conviction: Jesus Christ, free speech, long-term rentals. But one of those things has seriously started to test my faith since the start of 2022. Spoiler alert, it is not Jesus. It's also not free speech. It's long-term rentals, which have been a grind since interest rates spiked at the start of 22. So I went back through my numbers. Anything that I bought before 2022 is averaging a profit of about $5,500 per unit. And we bought 21 units back then. You string enough of those together, it makes a lot of sense to keep doing this. But everything we bought since 2022, 51 units, averaging like $405 of profit per unit. That is not an easy way to build wealth. Certainly not an easy way to build cash flow. So everybody in the real estate community that does investing is having the same conversation we are. During this market cycle, what are we going to do? Because we do believe in long-term rentals long-term. We've got 72 of them. I think it's the greatest wealth building tool in America. Get them, hold on to them, figure it out. But they're just not going to cash flow right now. So what are we going to do about cash flow? A lot of people are having this discussion and deciding maybe they'll do ADUs, maybe they'll do a rent by the room, maybe they'll get into multifamily. Some people are into midterm rentals. So we decided we're going to do short-term rentals. And we're not going to do them at one of these destination places like Florida or North Carolina or Scottsdale, like you typically think of when you hear about Airbnbs. We're going to do them right here in St. Louis, where I live, because this is where we know how to get deals. This is where our contractors are. This is where our management team is. And we have some proof of concept, because we started one last year out of necessity so that Scotty's family would have a place to stay when they came here. And it's done really well. You'd be stunned at the amount of people who come to St. Louis, because this is certainly not a tourist city. People are moving away from St. Louis, not towards it. But people are coming in to visit the Arch and the City Museum and the zoo, or just visiting family, or coming in for soccer tournaments. Soccer is huge in St. Louis. Don't ask me why. And so that is the bet we're making. We need to take an asset of a long-term rental that was making us $400 a year and turn it into a short-term rental that's making us $10,000 or $25,000 per year. So that's the bet we're making. We have 3 houses coming online in the next month that we've put a ton of money into. We hired professional designers, professional implementers, and are trying to make these the coolest houses in St. Louis. So this is the bet we're making, that during the time the market cycle is telling us we have to go find cash flow somewhere else, it's going to be short-term rentals in St. Louis.